pedal will sustain for a long time, and I mean a long time. Hey guys, this is part 3 of the Earthquaker Devices Black Ash, the endangered fuzz, based on a tone bender circuit. This thing is easily became one of my favorite fuzz pedals out there on the market, and I got a few sitting to my right. I got a couple on my board. You know, I switch them in and out here and there because, you know, I want to try something different. But this thing, man, this thing does so many great things. Now, really fast, I noticed you guys probably be mentioning the guitar pick. The guitar pick is there just because the LED is wicked bright on this pedal, which is a good thing. You're in a darker environment, you want to know the pedal's on. So I do like it. It's messing with the focus of my camera. So first thing I want you to know is there's a fuzz level and then top end. Now top end just adds in a little bit more clarity, a little bit more definition, helps it cut through a little bit more. But this pedal does so much more than just that outrageous fuzz that you've heard. I mean, this pedal will do wicked nice overdrive. So I'm going to turn the fuzz all the way down. I'm going to turn the volume a little past half. I'm going to keep the tone, or the top end, sorry, a little bit. That's about 3, so a little bit up from that. So this turns into a nice, like, neck pickup. Oh, I think I hit a bad note in there. I'm using my my 77 Les Paul Custom. This thing is my baby. It's got some Dunable pickups in it from Sasha Dunable. They're around a 13K, so a little bit hotter, medium hotter output. But I love them. But as you can tell, this pedal really does, you know, that like nice overdriven, you know, classic style amp, and then you throw it, you know, you throw your tube screamer in front of it, so you can easily get that, like, almost even like 80s like tone. So if you have like a wicked clean amp, like I'm playing through obviously a Peavey 5150, so I'm not playing through a wicked clean amp, but I'm playing through, you know, I mean, if you want to hear my clean sound, you know, I mean, that was bad. Ooh, I'm out of tune. I'll just tune up really fast. But as you can tell, my amp isn't 100% clean. It's always that darn G string. Well, in this case it's F because I have this guitar in drop C. But as you can tell, it's in you know, it's not a 100% clean amp. But anyways, let's get back to the pedal. So this pedal will put the gain up about halfway. I'm going to turn back the level just a little bit, and then you really start getting nice fuzzy. Neck pickup. So it starts really getting nice and fuzzy, but still remains actually a fair amount tight it's not until you really start cranking up the fuzz, which we're going to go right here. So right here is where it really starts getting really fuzzed out. You know? You know, really starts fuzzing out there. But, of course, we're all going to want to crank it. Now, where I think the magic really comes in is when you just push this level knob just a little bit above halfway, and it really just starts driving the amp just that little bit extra, and it just gets that thick, you know, the... I'm going to do it. That's where it was. Still pretty thick. Just gonna right there. Okay, whew. So really the top end on this pedal kind of gives it a, it just allows it to cut through a little bit better, which is nice. Now, let me put down my guitar for a second, because I do, well, one, I have another guitar. I have a, let me put on my tuner for a second. I have a Telecaster here that I'm also going to play. Now, it is a Squier Telecaster, but, it's been completely hot rodded. It's got better quality potentiometers in it. It's got better switch in it. It's got FSR pickups, which I believe are higher quality. I don't know if they're like Texas Specials or something, because definitely is a little bit hotter of a pickup. This guitar, this Tele is really killer as far as I gotta turn this off. Actually, I just want to make sure I'm in tune. Now, the reason why I also wanted to use a Tele is because I know like a lot of people like humbuckers and a lot of people like, you know, single coils, and I will say that this pedal, man, it does amazing with both. I mean, it's just sweet to have a pedal that doesn't really like thin out, because so yeah, nice 60-second hump. Tele. Throw the pedal on. So what's great about this pedal is it lets the clarity of the Telecaster to shine through, but it still is thick. I mean, before, you know, and then you know what I mean? So what I'm going to do for the last part of this video is there's actually internal pot potentiometer. Now, right now, the potentiometer on this pedal, so I'm gonna turn this off, turn my tuner on, take the guitar pick off for a second. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. Like I said before, I don't like to edit my videos because I want you guys to see what I'm doing. I don't want you guys to think there's any trickery or anything else. So, right here is the internal trim pot. So right now, it is 100% fully counterclockwise. As I'm trying to turn it this way, the screwdriver counterclockwise or to the left, nothing's happening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it 100% clockwise to the right, and I want to show you what it does. Actually, it's really cool what it does. So I'm going to take it, plug it back in. Now, I don't know if anybody else that's really... I'm going to put everything at noon. I don't know if anybody else has really done this on the internet, where they took this pedal and they turned that internal knob. So, oh, my tuner's on. See how bright that light is? That's why I took the guitar pick and put it like that. Okay. Neck pickup. Okay, so as you can tell, what it does is it really takes a lot of that bottom end out and it actually starts making it sound more, I guess you could say, like vintage style. So I'm going to turn up the fuzz more, I'm going to turn up the top end just a tad bit, and I'm going to just push the level just up a tad bit. 'Cause I don't know, I think pedals usually sound a little better when you just push that level just a little bit extra. Here we go. If I face the telecaster the other way of the amp, it doesn't make as loud of a noise. Who knew? Sorry, I'm being sarcastic towards myself. Throw on the neck pickup. So I went from neck pickup back to the bridge pickup. I mean, what's great with this fuzz pedal is that, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I don't have a lot to say about it because the pedal really speaks for itself. It really does. I mean, if you're like, oh man, you know, you're listening to the first few like seconds of this video and you're like, man, oh man, this guy's dooming it out or whatever, and you're hearing how thick and crunchy it could be. I mean, now I'm on a telecaster with you know, with that internal trim pot all the way the opposite way. I mean, obviously you could put it in the middle if you're like, oh man, this is too fluffy for me in the bottom end or whatever. I mean, you could turn in the middle. I mean, you turn down the volume a little bit. But this is the Black Ash, man, and I tell you, I'm not endorsed by Earthquaker Devices. I wish I was after this pedal. No, I'm just kidding. Well, not really, but anyways, that's a different video. This Black Ash, man. I mean, it really, sometimes, I mean, Josh from JHS said it himself the best, and I think he said it best out of everybody I've ever heard. If the circuit itself is not a good circuit, it doesn't matter what components, like what diodes or transistors or whatever you use in it. It really doesn't matter, because if the circuit is a terrible circuit, then it's just going to sound terrible, because all those diodes and everything else, they emphasize the circuit. So this circuit, man, they really did a good thing with this circuit, because it does everything that I wanted a fuzz to do. It has clarity in the top end. It has big booming low end. It does get a little sputtery, not sputtery in like a, I shouldn't say sputtery, or I don't even want to say gated either, because it's just a little more choppy-ish sounding, which I do enjoy. The top is really more of really is a lot more feel to it, and it definitely helps, because like the 5150 is definitely a warmer sounding amp. So for me, it's nice because that top really helps cut through a little bit of that warmth. And man, I'll tell you, it's my first experience with a tone bender style fuzz, and I mean, if you go look up that pedal show, they just did an episode, came out, what's today? Today is the 17th of November 2018. So they just did one on November, they just released it on like the Friday before today, which is Saturday, so the 16th of November of 2018. And I'll tell you, they had Josh on there, and he started going through all the stuff about different fuzz pedals, and man, he did such a good job with explaining the differences between the fuzzes, and how it went from tone benders to fuzz faces, and how similar they can be and stuff like that. But anyways, that's besides the point. Check this pedal out. It is one killer of a pedal. It's just so, I mean, I'm almost speechless with how good it is, because I've got other fuzz faces, and sometimes they're a little smooth, sometimes they're a little almost distortion-y versus fuzzy. And man, the guys at Earthquaker really knocked it out of the park with this one. I've actually been talking with the Guitar Knobs, Todd from the Guitar Knobs. He's a really nice guy, and I actually want to. I'm gonna see if they were able to get their hands on this pedal. So I'm gonna try to. If he hasn't got his hands on the pedal, because there's only 1,500 of these made, then I'm gonna see if maybe they wanna borrow it for a demo, or maybe see if they wanna check it out. But I'll tell you what, thank you for watching. Let me know what I did good, bad, or anything else. I mean, I'm sorry, if I seem mumble jumbled in my words, but I mean, the pedal, this is one of those pedals, like I said, it really just has to speak for itself. It really doesn't need any other explanation. So take care, guys. Be safe, be kind. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Tell me if you liked it. Tell me if you hated this video. Just let me know what you think. Tell me what you think I could improve, or if you think I did great. If you have any questions, always leave a comment down below. Like if you want, subscribe if you want, dislike if you want. I won't be hated. I know that I'm still pretty new to the YouTube game, so I want to, if I can improve, I will improve. And I like constructive criticism. So take care, guys. Thank you so much for checking out the Black Ash with me. This pedal is above and beyond. Take care, guys. Bye.